Welcome to my Japan vlog series, Day 4. Today, we're going to Oita, specifically the town called Beppu. Beppu is almost 2 hours away from Hakata Station. And today, hindi na kami masyado maaga umalis dahil hindi naman jam-packed ang activities namin sa Beppu. Beppu is the onsen capital of Japan. It is home to more than 2,000 onsen or hot springs. At dumating na nga kami dito sa Beppu. As you can see, hindi siya ganun kalaki unlike Nagasaki Station or Kumamoto Station, and hindi din siya ganun ka-modern looking, which I personally like because it gives a more relaxed and a more probinsya vibe. Their tourist information center is located outside. Kumuha ulit kami ng tourist day pass which gives us unlimited bus rides. Bus naman ang main mode of transportation dito. Pinuntahan muna namin ang mga famous landmarks dito sa Beppu Station. Of course, ang famous hand bath. Ang init. And ang sculpture na to. Since almost lunchtime na, we went back inside and we decided to have lunch at this restaurant. Their food selection is something na mukhang magugustuhan naman ng tatay ko bilang Tokyo lang ang kilala niyang Japanese food. The restaurant has a nice traditional vibe and gusto ko yung setup nila na may sense of privacy each table. Dito, we had gyudon rice bowl set meals and chicken karaage with tartar sauce. Yung set meals nila, may kasama na siyang sides na mga pickled veggies and bowl of miso soup. Nag-enjoy ako dito, masarap yung food nila and marerecommend ko to pag papasyal kayo dito sa Beppu. After namin kumain, sumakay na kami ng bus papunta sa aming first destination, which actually turned out to be our only destination. We are on the way to Jikoku, which literally means hell, or more popularly known as the Hells of Beppu or the Seven Hells. I did not expect na medyo malayo pala siya na bus ride from Beppu Station, pero I must say, sa bus ride pa lang, busog na mga mata mo sa mga magagandang views. Yung drop-off ng bus is actually a tourism office or a tourist information center. There you can get map, you can ask for directions, etc. From there, going to Seven Hells is still quite a walk. Madadaanan nyo itong famous street kung saan umuusok ang mga kanal. Napakainit guys. So nakailang stop kami kung saan kami makakita ng shade. Titigil kami para mag-rest. I would recommend na mag-rent kayo ng private car going here if summer kayo pupunta, or punta na lang kayo during colder seasons para enjoy paglalakad. Imagine, mainit na panahon tapos kabi-kabila pa yung mga steam. Madami rin dito guys, steamed food na niluluto sa natural steam from the ground. Tulad nga ng steamed corn, steamed egg, steamed sweet potato. And here, dumating na tayo sa entrance ng Hells of Beppu. There's a cafeteria right outside and we decided na pumasok muna doon kasi sobrang init talaga guys. We tried the famous pudding na sa natural steam niluluto. Masarap siya, parang leche flan yung lasa, na parang texture ng gelatin. After mag-snack, pumasok na kami sa Hells of Beppu pero dahil sa init, hindi na kami nag-avail ng all access. Makita lang namin yung mga nasa bungad, okay na. And to be fair, with the ticket we bought, enough na siyang pang sightseeing. I will let you enjoy muna yung scenery without my voice over. Inside, there's a souvenir and pasalubong shop, and ang laki niya, and they sell a lot of stuff including snacks. Ang lakas ng aircon, they have seats and tables so pwede ka magpahinga sa loob. After namin sa Hells of Beppu, tumambay lang ulit kami sa cafeteria sa labas. One of the things I wanted us to do sana was i-try mag-private onsen. Dahil ito nga ang onsen capital ng Japan, a lot cheaper ang mga onsen dito compared sa other parts of Japan. Kaya lang guys, ang init na nga, maglulubog pa ba kami sa mainit na tubig? So yun, nagpahinga na lang kami sa cafeteria while having sorbet and sundae. I had currant sorbet and nanay ko naman nag-vanilla sundae. Tapos nun, bumalik na kami sa bus stop and we headed back to Beppu Station. We bought snacks which we ate sa train. I had onigiri and this Georgia chocolate drink na ang sarap na makikita mo lang to to kabi-kabila sa mga vendo machine. Pagdating sa Fukuoka sa Hakata Station, we checked out another side of the station na may mga restaurants din. And we decided to eat at this Thai restaurant. The place is small but has enough tables and chairs. It looks like people go here para uminom. We had papaya salad. Masarap siya, although hindi ito yung traditional na timpla. We also ordered pad krapao. Masarap din naman and malasa, but again, hindi siya traditional, which is good in a way kasi di siya sobrang anghang. We had tom yum. As someone na mahilig sa tom yum, madami na ako nakain na so much better than this, so this was just okay for me. We also had chicken satay. Malasa yung meat, masarap yung peanut sauce. We also had sweet and sour pork na parang naligaw sa menu kasi hindi naman to Thai, pero masarap naman. After namin kumain, nagpicture-picture lang kami outside Hakata Station and then dumaan kami sa Trandor para bumili ng tinapay for breakfast the next morning. I think Trandor is a big name because I've seen several Trandor stores during this trip. So there, that's how we ended our day. Sa susunod na vlog, we will explore the rest of Fukuoka. Samahan nyo kami because there's still a lot to see. See you sa next vlog. Bye!